on your journey, I mean, how long did it take you to get to where you are? We always hear about the 20 years it takes someone to become successful or get to the level of success where they currently are. And it seems to be an overnight success story. How long was your journey?
Uh, I guess for the podcast, um, yeah, I'm just trying to think back. It was about when my daughter was born. So it was about 2 years ago, but the podcast didn't launch. It's only been going since February this year. So I'm quite a perfectionist, and I didn't I wanted to make sure that what I was going to launch would be correct, and or it was something that I had the right format for. I guess just before my daughter was born and I went on maternity leave, I was just thinking of things that I wanted to do, like how could I inspire students. There's this one teacher here in Sydney who is all over YouTube, and he's a maths teacher, and he's helping students learn maths. And the way he has these great YouTube videos, and I just thought I want to do something to help my students with English. New immigrants, English as a second language, and it just kept coming up, this whole idea of every time I taught students not wanting to speak or being afraid to speak because they felt that their accent was a problem. So I just thought, you know what? And also my husband, being French and being in Australia, I remember he said the first 3 months of being in Australia, he knew English. He spoke with me, every day in English before that, but moving to Australia, he was like, it took him quite a few months to get used to the accent, but not just the Australian accent. Like 50% of his co-workers are international. So he's listening to an Iranian accent or, a Brazilian accent. And so it's trying to adapt to all this. So yeah, I think that it's been about 2 years. And then, so it was about a year, maybe a year and 4 months before I launched the podcast. I tried to do a lot of research before creating it, and just making sure that the format that I have is what I wanted to keep the same format. And yeah, just see how that went.